Today we're going to make a super simple recipe using chicken, Italian dressing, and some vegetables. And we're going to roast those in the oven. So come and join me. Hi friends, my name is Kim. Welcome back to Cottage Kim Cooks. Welcome to my kitchen. I am so happy to have you with me today. Today we're going to make a recipe that I first learned about 30 years ago. I went over to a coworker's house for dinner. I was staying in the Columbus area for some training, and his family had me over for dinner, and they made this chicken that was absolutely to die for. And I said, "How did you make that?" And they said, "You would not believe how simple it is." So all you do, and all we're going to do with this first step, is marinate our chicken breast. So I'm just cleaning up my chicken breast. You can put yours straight in the bowl that we're going to use to marinate, but I like to clean mine up first. So I washed my hands really quick. I have cut up my chicken, and we're just going to take a bottle of Italian dressing. I'm using the Zesty Robusto Italian by Wishbone. I don't use the low-fat version because it increases the sugar content typically when you use a low-fat version of a dressing. So I'm just looking to have normal fat content and lessen the sugar. This has 4 grams of carbs and 2 tablespoons. My goodness, is it hard to open. So you're just going to pour about half the bottle onto your chicken, and we're going to save the rest of that for our vegetables when we cook those in the oven. So this is what it looks like. You're going to let that marinate for about 3 to 4 hours. And you don't want to go much longer than that because there's a lot of vinegar in the dressing, and that will actually cook, quote unquote, cook the chicken. It'll start to turn white in spots. So you go ahead and just cook it or marinate it for 3 to 4 hours. We'll come back and I'll show you the next step. Okay, friends, we're going to do our next step, which is to take some of this dressing, and we're going to put this on top of our broccoli and onions that I've sliced up. I am going to do zucchini as well, but I'm not going to do that right away because I think the broccoli and onions need to cook a little bit longer than the zucchini. I am going to salt and pepper this. And I'm going to put this in the oven at 450 degrees. I'm going to set my timer for about 8 minutes, and then I'm going to add my zucchini. Now, I am also going to use my Instant Pot for my chicken breast. You can cook your chicken however you would like, but for me, the Instant Pot is my new best friend, so that's what I'm using. Okay, I'm going to put the lid on. I'm going to press pressure cook. I'm going to keep it at custom. I'm going to do it on high. I want to do it for 10 minutes. And then I'm going to press start. I have a reminder for 5 minutes, but I think that this is a quick release. I'm going to check that, but I'm pretty sure that it's a quick release for chicken breasts. I'm going to add my zucchini. I'm going to put some more dressing on this. Add some more salt and pepper. And I'm going to put this back in the oven for about 8 more minutes. Okay, so I checked it out, and it did call for a 5-minute natural release and then a quick release. And I have my vegetables in the oven, but the oven is turned off. They need to steam a little bit, and that little bit of that heat that's left, that residual heat that's left, is going to help steam those vegetables. So as soon as this stops, I will go ahead and remove my chicken. There we go. And you always want to open it up away from you. And it creates a lot of its own broth. I'm going to check this for doneness. You want chicken breast to be at 165. And we're at 178, so we're good. So I should have gone ahead and put my zucchini in with my broccoli because it is not done. It's al dente, which I don't mind, but my family doesn't love it that way. So I'm gonna plate this up, and then I'm gonna still put half of these vegetables in the oven to finish cooking. You can top this with some Parmesan cheese, which I'm gonna do. And I will give you the ingredients. So this is what it looks like. And I will give you the ingredients, nutrition facts with and without pasta, because I'm going to make pasta with mine for my family, but I know what really raises my blood sugar. So for me, it's going to be okay to eat about 1/3 of a cup of pasta with this because there's so much protein in it. So you're looking at, in one serving, and that's one of the chicken breasts and a 1/2 cup of broccoli, 1/2 cup of zucchini, and a 1/4 cup of onion. You're looking at 470 calories, 22.6 grams of fat, 20.6 grams of carbs, and 46.5 grams of protein. If you add 1/3 of a cup of pasta, I'm using angel hair pasta, that would be another 100 calories, so you'd be at 570, 1 gram of fat, so you'd be at almost 24 grams of fat, 20 additional grams of carbs, but 2 grams of fiber, so 18 net carbs. So that would bring you to 38.6 grams of carbs and 3.5 grams of protein, so that would bring you up to 49 grams of protein. So that's not bad at all. And even with the angel hair pasta, and that's counting in the Parmesan cheese, the broccoli, the zucchini, the onion, and the chicken breast, and the my exact nutrition facts for the wishbone robust Italian dressing. So I think we have a winner. If you enjoyed today's video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, Cottage Kim Cooks. We're up to over 1,300 subscribers now, and I really appreciate each and every one of you who have tuned into my videos and are finding this helpful. You can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. I try to post videos twice a week, and my fan automatically comes on my stove when it feels like it needs it. So that was a little distracting. But anyway, I really enjoyed our time together today, friends. I hope you did as well, and I look forward to cooking with you again soon. Take care.